Okay, this is my entry to the Ballistic Barbecues Grilling Contest for 2013. I got to do a sandwich. I'm way out of my elements here today. I got to keep this semi-sober, non-vulgar, keep it under 15 minutes, and I got to make a sandwich. These are all things hard to do. So let me show you what we're working with. I got some Italian sausage, some pancetta, some provolone cheese, some Parmesan cheese. I got some creamed horseradish, red pepper, green pepper, onion, garlic, a shallot. Got some goat cheese with some little sweet red peppers in there. I don't know if you can see it, but they're sweet. I got some fresh basil, Italian crushed tomatoes. This is some bread I picked up at the local bakery. It's cheddar garlic. What I'm going to do is make a marinara sauce out there on the smoker. Everything's going to be done on the grill with the exception of my horseradish cream. I'm going to mix that and some chopped garlic together. We're going to spread that on the top of the bread when we make the sandwich. So let me get everything prepped up, get the grill fired up, and we'll be back. I did forget to tell you, you're going to need olive oil, white wine, salt, and fresh cracked jack. I got my horseradish cream here. All you got to do with that is a couple of tablespoons of that horseradish, 3 cloves of garlic chopped up real fine. And I'd like to do this first to put it back in the icebox and get it good and cold before everything gets done. So that's where I am now, and we're going to keep prepping. Be back in a few. Okay, I got my fire hot. I've got some mesquite chunks that I've been soaking for 24 hours. I like my mesquite, everybody knows that. I've had these skillets on here for about 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, I don't know. Just getting some smoke in the skillets. I'm going to add a little olive oil in here. That's probably enough. I've got just about equal amounts of shallot and chopped garlic in here. Move that over to there. Give it a stir. Let that sweat down for a minute, and we'll be back. Okay, I've had this on 2 or 3 minutes now. I can start smelling the shallots and garlic a little bit. So open it up here, give this a stir. Get the smoke in my eyes. I'll move this down here. I'm going to put this pancetta over here. Let some of that smoke come into that. Pancetta is a non-smoked Italian product, so we're going to put a little salt on the onions or the shallots and garlic there. A little fresh cracked jack. Move that around a little bit. I'm going to move this off the heat for just a minute. I don't want this stuff to burn, but I want to get some smoke flavoring in there. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes now, indirect here. Got a little bit of smoke in there. I'm going to move this back over to the heat. I'll move that over just a little bit. I'm going to lay my sausages down here and start cooking them indirect. I want as much smoke on them sausages as I can get. I'm using Italian, hot Italian today for this. You can use mild, but this sauce makes, these tomatoes here make a really sweet sauce. So it's up to you, whatever you want to do. So right now I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes to this. I'm going to put a little white wine in the can here. Maybe a quarter of a cup or so. We're going to rinse this can out a bit. Put that in there. Give this a stir. fresh cracked jack. And just a touch of salt. And this is sea salt.
I thought you put salt in already.
Sea salt, coarse grind. Get that bug out of there. Where the hell did you come from? Coarse grind sea salt. Give it another mix. I got my pancetta over here now. It's getting smoky. It's starting to saute down, sweat down. That's all I want it to do right now at this point, is just sweat down a little bit. Release some of them greases in there and them juices. We'll let this go 3-4 minutes and then we'll be back. Okay, we've been about 6 or 7 minutes now. That's what we're looking at. Sauce is simmering away here. Now what I'm going to do now is move this partially off the heat. I'm going to let this sauce simmer for probably 30 minutes or so. I'm going to get some smoke in there. Let me do this right quick. Get the hell out of the way. Get this pan backwards. Set them away. I want some more smoke in here, so I'm going to move my wood around. I know it looks like a lot of wood to you, but I want the smoke. The smoke is what makes this dinner, or this sandwich. Back over there. Now I want to crisp up this pancetta a little bit. So I'm going to put it over the fire, and we'll check back in a couple of minutes. Let this simmer away. Okay, let's see what we got going on here now. It's been a few minutes. Get smoke out of my way. I did flip the sausage a while ago when y'all weren't looking. My pancetta is crisping up nicely here. Yeah, that's getting nice. See all that grease in there. I need that grease because later on I'm going to saute some onions and peppers in there. And boy, my God, that smells good. I love pancetta, man. I'm rambling now. Put this back over here on the heat for a minute. Give it a taste. Oh my God. The chef judge doesn't want a lot of heat in his contest. He wants flavors. Well, I'm going to give him flavors. I've cut back a lot of stuff I do because I like my heat. I didn't add any crushed red pepper to this. I did add the hot Italian, but like I say, you can use mild. I tried the sweet last week with this dish when I was trying to concoct this together, and with this sauce it was just too sweet for me. But you know, use your own preference. Now I'm going to take this, move it to over here, cook it indirect. I just want the smoke to permeate that sauce there. We're going to grill these sausages up a little bit, let my pancetta work on here for a minute. And we'll be back in a few. Focus in my eyes. Flipping the sausage. Now I got me that much fresh basil that I chopped up. I'll put that in there. Give that a mix. I'll let that go. I'm going to take this out of the pan, I'll put it in a bowl in there or a plate or something, and I'll come back and I'll throw some onions and peppers in there. We'll be back in a minute. Focus in my eyes. Flipping the sausage. Now I got me that much fresh basil that I chopped up. I'll put that in there, give that a mix. That go. I I'm going to take this out of the pan. I'll put it in a bowl in there or a plate or something. And I'll come back and I'll throw some onions and peppers in there. We'll be back in a minute. Okay. Got my pancetta out of there. That's the fat that I rendered out of it. Now I'm going to throw my peppers and onions in there. Yeah, I know, my skillet ain't big enough. I'll move these sausages up to here. Cook these peppers and onions down a little bit. Move the sauce over just a little bit on it. We're getting there, y'all. Be back in a few. It's been about a minute. I want to salt and pepper this veg here. Give it a little toss. We'll lose some of the process. Give this a big mix. Be back in a few. Okay, see what we're looking at here. Now, I'm going to grate some Parmesan on top of that sauce there. However much you want. I like cheese, so it's going to be a lot of it. I think that's enough. That should be okay there. Veg a little turn here. Stir this cheese in. I need to raise my coals just a little bit here. I want to get these veggies sauteed. We're almost there, y'all. Up here. This thing cooperate with me. Lay my bread up here. This cheddar and garlic bread that I got at the bakery this morning. Try to get it toasted up a little bit. I got a flame down there now. That's going to start cooking. We'll be back in a few. Okay, we're going to build us a sandwich here now. My horseradish and garlic cream sauce here. We're going to put a little bit of that on some bread here. This goes on the top layer. Some people think this is hot, but I don't. I kind of, with this garlic, I really find this kind of sweet. Hell, even old lady thinks it's sweet. But anyways, we're going to do that. Put about that mush on there. I got to the bottom. I need provolone cheese. I need a little bit of sauce. You have to use a sturdy bread for this, y'all. You can't use a hot dog bun. It's got to be something sturdy. This sauce will kill the bun. You need a hard bread. Something with some flavor to it, some boldness. Put a little bit of provolone on there. Get us a sausage. Get out of the way, damn it.
trying to film you.
Let's slice this sucker up. It's still kind of hot. It's been resting for a couple of minutes, but it's still warm. God damn. I'm trying not to be vulgar, y'all. I really am. I'm impressed myself the way I went today. But it is hot. Open that up. We'll lay that on there. A little bit more sauce. Tongs. We need some peppers and onions. These are crisp soft. They're not really cooked all the way through yet. I mean, they're a little bit soft, but they're still crispy to the, I mean, they're not overcooked. A little bit of sauce on top of there. This is why you need a sturdy vessel here. The bread's got to be good because I'm putting a lot of sauce on here. I need some basil. Fresh basil laid on top there. We'll need my pancetta. Just little pieces of pancetta. Just lay it on top. I'll drop some on the floor. Of course, I always make a mess in my kitchen. And we're going to put some goat cheese on there. The chef didn't want a lot of heat. He wanted a lot of flavors. Well, I guarantee you, there's some flavors in here. Every mouthful is an explosion of flavors. Look here. Let's build a sandwich here. Slice that up. Okay. Pardon my rudeness, but I gotta take a bite. I'm telling y'all, this is some yummy stuff. Greg, thanks for the contest. To the sponsors, thank you. I'm semi-sober. I've only drank 8 or 9 beers. I really haven't cussed there till the end. Y'all know who I am, so give this a try, y'all. A lot of work involved in this. You got to stirring, moving, mixing, this and that, but it's well worth it. Look at that sandwich there. There's a mouthful of flavors in every bite. Give it a try. Y'all have a good one.